3, 2, 1. Ooh, hello. Facebook. Hey, hey, hey. World of Facebook. Pow, 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 pow. Pow. Pow, 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 pow. Pow, 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 pow. Pow, 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 pow. 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 What an amazing day today. Weather-wise in the UK. Sunshine, window open, sunset, the red light district. We got it all popping, nice clear skies. I have the most amazing view from my room. Let me just show you quickly. Have a look at this. Ooh! Stand up on my bed and check it out. Welcome. Welcome. Welcome to my world. The world where I need to become more grateful for what I've got whilst I struggle with my own healing. I should be more grateful, yes. But awesome. Yeah, feeling a little mild grateful today, that's good. So today I want to talk about one of the things close to my heart. I've got a couple of things that are really close to my heart that I love. One of them I want to talk about is semen. I'm a guy. I'm a divine masculine energy. We are all one, but I am divine masculine, not feminine. And one thing I've learned I'm very grateful for since I started this journey 5 years ago into the physical health community, which now put me into the spiritual community of consciousness and creation, of healing, trauma, past lives and all that stuff. Urine 5 years ago, but I think 3 years ago, I started hearing about semen retention. And that was cool information. I think I've heard of it before, but I never really got into it. I was ready for it 3 years ago. So I went from, I guess, ejaculating, masturbating to porn every 2-3 days, minimum. That must have been about 3 years ago, but that would have been my entire life, really. Up to the age of, I'm 34 now, up to the age of 31. Shit, that's a lot of life force loss. A lot. And addiction to porn. Yeah. So 3 years ago I was ready, and I did 7 days, which was a lot, because I was ejaculating every 2-3 days to porn. And when I did that 7-day run, it was amazing. Because I felt amazing. I'll never forget where I was living in my parents' house when I went on a 7-day run. And on the 6th or the 7th day, but I think it was the 7th day, my energy levels were through the roof. Shocking. I'd never experienced that kind of energy since I started getting to urine therapy. It was a level above. Because you get used to a certain frequency when you drink fresh, aged urine, energy devices, Somavedic, over there. You get used to these frequencies. At the beginning it's a shock, then your body acclimatizes. But at the beginning of semen retention, I was like, what? What is this? Day 7. Fucking amazing. I love the energy that I got. It was amazing. So that started, this was 2.5 years ago. I should remember the time. It was December 2017. So, oh wow, 2017. Did you say, Harry? Yeah, so that would be nearly over 4 years ago, just over 4 years ago. Anyway, that 7-day run started something beautiful in my head where I started to get addicted, negative addiction to positive addiction. Very cool. I started getting into semen retention. However, I would go on runs. This is interesting. I would go on runs with semen retention, and I wouldn't watch any porn for the first time, but I'd have a wet dream after every couple of weeks. Oh, 1 second. I'll be in a second, bro. I'm just doing a live. Just need to say something. Yeah, I'll be quick though. I won't be long. Yeah, so I'd go on a run every I'd go on a run basically after this first 7-day semen retention thing. All I know is from what I learned and my experience. And what would happen is I'd have a wet dream after a few weeks. Often after a few weeks, not even months. And then I'd get annoyed I had a wet dream and feel the energy drop. And then I'd go back to watching porn the day after, and the day after. Maybe I'd watch porn, masturbate for 2-3 days after a wet dream. And then I'd get back on another run. A few weeks, no porn. It's almost like 2 steps forward, 1 step back has always been my healing journey. And I'll go back to another wet dream, which is unconscious trauma, or definitely succubus, those negative entities. They can feel your vibrations a little low, and they force the ejaculation out of the men. But I was talking to my good friend Lee about this today. The negative entities are very real, and when your vibration is low enough, and you're collecting semen, but it's kind of stuck in one part of the body, the negative entities can see you for the first time. Your frequency's lowered because you're storing semen, but it's being stuck in the root chakra. So the negative entities can see you, whereas normally, if you're high vibration and you've got your semen flowing entire your entire body and your channels are open, the negative entities can't even see you. You know, from other realms, they can't see you in their frequency. But when you're low enough, where you've got a lot of semen built up, but it's stuck in one area, the negative, or worse, when you're ejaculating, which is even worse, there's levels to this. At night time when you dream, the succubus, the negative entities, see you stuck down there, and they go, okay, now I'm going to attack him. So how they attack you? Physically, aha, negative entities can attack you physically. Yes, by making you ejaculate at night time, aka wet dream. 100% believe that, never used to up to recently. Fucking fact. Anyway, so I'd go on a run, after a few weeks I'd ejaculate, have a wet dream, sorry, and then I'd go back to watching porn, and I'd watch porn 2 or 3 times for, say, in the spirit of a week, and then I'd go on another run. This continued for about... So I started in December 2017 getting addicted to semen retention. The porn carried on till... I remember the last day I watched porn. Ever. The last day I was done with porn. That would be just towards the end of 2019. So it took 2 years for me to give up porn completely. Even though I knew the power of semen retention, which is why I have tremendous compassion for guys that begin the semen retention journey, but are still addicted to porn. Because any addiction is an addiction, it's difficult to get rid of. It's gone from my brain now, but it was there constantly when I knew the power of non-ejaculation, but I was still addicted to this, the negative entities. They're terrible. They make you addicted to bad things. Alcohol, smoking cigarettes, hardcore drugs, especially crystal meth, but all of them are cocaine, heroin, and also, quite honestly, negative entities make you addicted to porn, which is like a huge shock. Normal people out there get the cigarettes and alcohol, maybe, and the hard drugs they definitely get, but they don't get the porn aspect, do they? Aha, ha, ha, ha. So anyway, December 2019, I got rid of, finally got rid of porn, and semen retention was a constant, and then when I had a wet dream, after 2019, 2020, 2021, I would just not go back, slip up again, not ejaculate afterwards, and porn was done. So I'd go on another run. Anyway, long story short, and kind of why I'm making this video. And I've written a book on it now. Came out, I want to write another book, because I know so much more than my other book. I've written a book on semen retention. I shared with the power of growing your hair long, which is what I'm doing too, especially for guys. But I'm in a phase right now where I'm experiencing deep levels, and I'll tell you why, the powers of semen retention. And the reason why is because I almost know, I think I've stopped having wet dreams now. Interesting. And I think I know the reason why. It's down to one healing modality. And it wasn't urine therapy that stopped it, wasn't the age, wasn't really the fasting. Do you know what it was? It's the Rife machine I've got. Shout out to Lee Alkalis. It's amazing. Or at least, the Rife machine I've got, which is not spooky 2, it's way better than that. It's more expensive. Not much more expensive, but it's way better than that stuff. And yeah, I've been thinking about it. I haven't had one in a while. And the reason why I've been thinking I haven't had one wet dream in a while is because I've noticed lately, the last few days, my energy, and I must be now, the Rife, I started using it towards the beginning of January, and I'm pretty sure I haven't had a wet dream since then. So there's a correlation there. And my energy levels the last few days has been extreme, because we do know in the semen retention community that the longer you go with this, so 30 days retaining semen, amazing, 60 days, amazing, 90 days, amazing. It's your life force. It just builds and builds and builds. And when your chakras start unblocking, because of the aged urine, and because of the Rife, maybe it's the Rife. No, I know it's the Rife. It's unblocking. The Rife is putting me back in my body, and I'm blocking all of these little imbalances within me that's stopping. It's not allowing. It's such a high vibration tool, and it's fixing all of these little issues inside me. It's stopping the negative entities being able to see at night time when I dream. My energy, my vibration's not low enough for them to come in there and give me a wet dream. That makes sense, and lower my life force. So that's amazing. I'm just sharing my truth. I might be wrong, but I don't think I am. One of my gifts has always been try and figure out the basic shit. What's the most powerful stuff for you guys if you're interested in it? Healing modalities, free and paid. Yeah, this Rife machine is paid. It's fucking worth it, and I've got it for a lifetime guarantee on it. I can add you into the learning groups. Don't just go out and buy a random Rife, please. That would be stupid. You're going to get ones that are a bit of a waste of money or do okay. I don't believe in that. I believe in either people tell me about the most powerful value for money Rifes, or, well, no, that's the only way I do it. I don't even figure it out for myself. I trust people, I believe them, I listen to them, and I buy them, and I try them, and then I'm sold. And then I have experiences like, now I'm 90 days, or since the beginning of January, what would that be? Well, I started using the right at the tail end of December, truthfully. So it's now nearly 60 days, 2 months of semen retaining. And I can't see, I will definitely let you know if there is. I mean, if I have a wet dream after 5 months, Jesus, that's a huge improvement, because honestly, I was having it every couple of weeks, maximum 3 or 4 weeks, and every time I'd have a wet dream. And now, I really do think it's stopped. That's amazing. And like I said, the last few days, my energy has been insane. It's what I was saying to Lee, it's the foundation of my life. Well, your life force is the foundation of your life. Put it this way, it's the foundation of my health and healing and my highest vibration here, which I'm always trying my best, and I do fuck up all the time. But I've unaddicted myself to porn and to ejaculation, and maybe in the future I want to practice the Taoism solo cultivation, riding the edge, but for now, no. I'm going to see where this Rife machine experience with wet dreams goes, and because it's given me so much energy, I wonder what my energy will be if I go on if I get to 90 days by the end of next month. End of this month will be 60 days, decent. I wonder what 90, 120 days. No, I'm not going to do solo cultivation Taoism for a while, until I've really seen maybe a year. Can you imagine a year for me? That'd be amazing with not one wet dream. Whoa. I'll let you guys know. I wouldn't do half the shit, by the way, in my life if it wasn't for seed retention. I wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't be motivated. I wouldn't be able to. It's your life force if you're a guy. It's literally your life force. It's hormones, vitamins, minerals, enzymes. No, it's more than that. It's sexual energy. Creation energy. It takes a huge loss. What is it they say in Taoism? 1 drop of semen is the equivalent of 2 pints of blood. When it comes out, the body has to go through a tremendous process to get it back. It's like when you eat a lot of food. Your body takes a tremendous process to recover. You can't be your best self. Well, a semen is even worse. When that gets ejaculated out, you really do lose a hell of a lot. One guy has to know this and be smart with their body to realise this truth. Because I do know a lot of guys on my Facebook that would deny this hell for leather and say making love with their partner, including the ejaculation part, which they're emphasising. I'm not saying making love's wrong. I'm saying ejaculation is wrong. It's not wrong. It's it does drop your frequency, whatever way you look at it. You can see it in the face, the divine masculine face on semen retention versus busting a nut with your partner even every week or so, or more or less. It's a huge difference in your face. You can compensate for it somewhat, but you're still losing loads of stuff. It causes ill health, I'll be honest. There's a foundation for keeping guys at low frequency, undivine, not motivated, physically unhealthy. And to me now, it's the easiest thing I've got in the background in my arsenal I don't have to think about anymore. Because it's always just there. You know. And I guess being single makes it easier. Yes, it does, because when you're with a partner, it's a little harder, but it's still a mastery you can master with a partner. So that's encouraging. And when that challenge comes, I'll be ready for it, because I'm lifelong obsessed with the power of seed retention, such that I've got new information since, and I'm going to write another book on it. I did give some good information when I wrote 2 years ago, but I feel like I need to write more. There's a mission there, because I know that guys are doing it too much. Porn's a weapon against us, and somehow from the movies we think ejaculation is the climatic end to making love to your partner, when really it should never happen. It's the beginning. There's so much more in terms of pleasure and healing than with your partner than ejaculation. It's a really low frequency thing, truthfully, from my heart, and I resonate with people that say that missing. So anyway, that's it. I'll keep you updated. It was my Rife machine, which is amazing. This Rife down here, fucking amazing device. Truthfully, truly amazing. If you're interested, let me add you into the group. I think it's, let me see what it's called quickly. It's called a Bruce Rife, no, not Bruce Rife, I always get the name wrong. I'll tell you the name of the group. You could even Google it on Facebook. If it comes up here. Rife. Well, if it comes off, I'm offline, aren't I? So I don't know the name group. DM me if you're interested to be added into this group. This Rife machine is going to change your health like you've never seen before. That's the truth. And I barely started talking about it. And I'm going to really focus on it because it's very, 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 very powerful. And I've seen some mind-blowing results with a few people I've dealt with. Shocking results. Alright, peace.